The Pan Africanist Congress will hold its National Elective Congress, in Gqeberha from today until Sunday. The Congress will deliberate on critical organisational, political, policy and leadership matters, shaping the future direction of the movement in line with its founding principles of African self-determination, unity, land restoration and social justice. The party is currently part of the GNU. SABC News reporter Kim Daniels looks into this in more detail. Kim, good morning to you.
Leanne, good morning. As you mentioned, a very, very interesting weekend ahead for the PAC, who will hold their National Elective Conference here in Gqeberha. I actually learned this morning that's the first time that the National PAC is back in the Bay since it was founded back in 1959. So it's quite a historic thing, quite an important thing. As you mentioned, the PAC is, or does rather, form part of GNU. They have one seat in Parliament. They also have one seat here at the Nelson Mandela Bay Council, our local metro this side. But I also learned this morning from PAC members that the support is growing. It's going to be very, very interesting elections come next year because they have voters and supporters in all 60 wards within the Bay. So this weekend they will obviously look at core issues. We understand there's been a lot of infighting, a lot of factionalism of the PAC, but the main focus for the PAC under their theme of unity and bringing everyone together is to strengthen the party. I'm joined now by the spokesperson of the National Party. Sir, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. As I mentioned, a very, very important weekend rather, for the PAC. What can we expect?
Today we are indeed holding this historic defining moment of the organization. We have themed this Congress as the Congress for Stability, Continuity and Growth. We are saying the organization needs to stabilize. We know the period that we've been through, and now we've had a leadership that is very consistent. Continuity in that we need to maintain institutional memory in the organization so that we forge ahead. Growth, in terms of the growth, we have seen that in the last elections, the PAC is now on an upward mobility, on an upward trajectory. In the past few elections, before the last elections, we've been going downwards. But for the first time, we're beginning to pick up the momentum and going upwards. Today, we'll start at 12 o'clock with the issuing of texts to the delegates. We expect the Congress to officially start at 5 o'clock, wherein we'll receive messages of support from fraternal organizations, those that we were in trenches with them against apartheid, the former liberation movements in the continent. They will be here with us. We're also having political parties in the country will also be here. Amongst them, prominently, we'll also have AZAPO leadership present here, together with leaders of other political organizations that have been invited. We have also invited embassies that will also be with us today. But importantly, the keynote address will be delivered by the President of the PAC for the opening of this Congress. Tomorrow we are going to receive reports from the party officials, and members will deliberate on those reports as to what has been done, what has been the challenges, what are the proposals that are coming from the leadership that will take the party forward. And then on Saturday, we are having the election of the leadership. The election of the leadership will be conducted by an independent body, accredited, recognized, that will run a fair and unbiased elections. On the same day, we'll also have commissions that are going to run. Those commissions will then report to the plenary the same day on Saturday. So Saturday evening, we expect the reports from commissions and then the outcome and the results of the election for the new leadership. And then on Sunday, the new leadership will take oath of allegiance and the President will deliver the closing remarks for the Congress.
So I'm just going to have to cut you there, but we'll get back to you a little bit later with some more questions. That was just a spokesperson of the National PAC telling us what we can expect for this weekend. As he did mention, as they mentioned, a critical turning point for the party. As we understand, there's been a lot of factionalism, a lot of infighting, court cases that have been surrounding this party. So they're hoping this weekend could push them forward into the right direction for the upcoming by-elections or local elections, rather, that will be happening next year. But for now, from us in Gqeberha, it's back to you guys in studio.
All right, Kim Daniels, thanks keeping us posted on that one.